we can use art to help us get out from underneath a tidal wave of anxiety. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to show the mind. The beautiful thing about art therapy is that it often shows our mind what's really happening so that our mind can calm down. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a rectangle, not very big, but right in the middle of our paper. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to tap into what it feels like when the anxiety is there. We don't want to flood, okay? So we're moving slowly here. We're just barely tapping into it. I'm not asking you to get full on into your anxiety. But what does the feeling of anxiety feel like? And again, we're just touching in. We're not flooding. Pick a color that might represent the anxiety. All right, I'm going to pick red. And I'm going to move slowly here. This is not expressive art. If we start expressing our anxiety, it's going to come in a big flood. So we're going to do this really slowly, because slowly speaks to the nervous system that you're safe doing this, that it's not overwhelming. So I'm going to just put in what it feels like, what the anxiety feels like. It's a little bit chaotic and sharp. Okay, I'm just putting it in the box. Stay inside the box. This is the container that's holding the anxiety. Now we're going to pause and we're going to just write down. I'm going to write in pencil, not in red. If I write in red, the words, I'm going to use descriptive words for this anxiety. And if I do it in red, that might be a little bit too bold. So I'm just going to do it in pencil, okay? So it doesn't trigger more anxiety. Let's use descriptive words. It's sharp. It feels hot. It feels chaotic. Now, I have to, it feels, what else? Sharp, hot, chaotic, fast, intense. We're not going to use the words awful, overwhelming, bad. Those are not really descriptive words. We're using descriptive words. Awful is a feeling, but it's not like the word sharp. See, we're using descriptive words. Okay, next thing we're going to do. Now, the anxiety is contained. It's in, let's just call it a box. It's in a box. But now we're going to move in, like, where do you feel this sharp, hot, chaotic, whatever your words are, where do you feel that in your body? Just going to tap into it really slowly here. Where does it show up? This is a really, really, really important step, because it feels like it's everywhere, because that's what the limbic system says. That part of your brain, survival brain, is so sensitized to this feeling that it's telling you it's everywhere, and it's like a tidal wave, and it's hitting you everywhere. But when we pause and we go, okay, it's contained, but where do I feel it in our body? This is really important to help the brain see it's just in one area of the body, sometimes two, but it's not everywhere. Your arms and legs might feel mobilized, but not this kind of intense, sharp, hot, whatever descriptive words you have. That's held somewhere in the body. It could be in the throat, the shoulders, the chest, the gut. That's the typical areas. So I'm going to say that, I feel mine in my gut. So I'm going to actually draw my body. This is my gut. Here are my legs. I am going to put in some arms here. And the neck. And then I'll just put my head. Okay? Now the brain is seeing, you know what? This is where, when this shows up, this is where I feel it. I feel it in my gut. And the beautiful thing is, it's contained here. It's not overwhelming me. I can hold this. I hate it. It doesn't feel good, but this doesn't overwhelm me. Seeing and feeling it in your body, this is called a somatic exercise. This is where we come out from underneath all of the alarms that are screaming, and we create space to hold the anxiety, to not have to get rid of it to be okay. I don't have to get rid of it to be okay, because look, it's just a part. It's not the whole of me. It's a part, an area that I hold it. Now we can do the next step, and that is what would be supportive. And maybe being supportive would feel like being grounded. And maybe we even imagine that we're like a tree and we've got this massive root system. And just feel what that feels like just if would be supportive to you, what it feels like to be held, to these roots to be so solid and hold you, that even though this is going on, you're not going to fall over, you're not going to crumble, you're not going to tip and fall apart. You're really steady and sturdy because you've got these roots. Or possibly you have light that runs through you, and it runs all over, even all the way down to the bottom from your head, like maybe it comes from heaven, and this is the light inside of you, and now the light is around the container, and that just helps you. I've got this inner strength. I've got this inner light that's holding all this. I'm not even having to hold this on my own, but the light is holding it as well. Or maybe it's you have some belief that you are surrounded. Oops, let's do the other side. You've got energy that surrounds you, angels that surround you, that you are in this energetic field, that you're safe, and it's holding you while you hold the container that is holding the fear. Now, the part about this is pretty important is when anxiety comes because it doesn't want you to feel this. So now that you've contained it, eventually you can move into what we call it befriending this, or moving towards it to understand, why is this here? What is this about? That's another class, another demonstration. Right now, I'm just trying to help you with this little illustration of what you can do to help tell your brain, this is just a part of me. It's not all of me. And I am supported. I can hold this. It's contained in one area and it's not overwhelming me. And that knowledge alone can calm down the alarms that are going off in the survival part of your brain. I hope that's helpful. Let me know if you have any questions or how this was helpful to you.